Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I often look at my patients who are over 50, but look and feel like they're 35, and I ask myself, what do they have in common? It isn't genetics, and it isn't expensive supplements. It's actually what's sitting in their refrigerator every single day. Over decades of practice, I've seen hundreds of people hit a wall after 40. Blood pressure, joints, memory, energy, everything starts to slide. And you know what? In 80% of those cases, the problem wasn't a disease, it was what was on their plate. Today I'm going to tell you about 7 foods that actually work for longevity. These aren't trendy superfoods with sky-high price tags. These are items available in any American supermarket, scientifically proven and verified by my own clinical practice. And at the end, I'll share a secret about one simple food combination that can cut your risk of a heart attack by 30%. Let's be honest. After 40, our body switches gears. Collagen production drops. That's where the joint and skin issues come from. Vitamin D and calcium absorption fall off. Hello, brittle bones. Metabolism slows down. You eat the same portions, but the weight keeps climbing. And the most dangerous part, what we call low-grade chronic inflammation, kicks in. This inflammation is the ultimate enemy. It doesn't hurt, but it's exactly what triggers cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and memory problems. I had a man come to see me, 50 years old. Standard complaints, fatigue, spiking blood pressure, can't lose weight. I look at his diet. Breakfast is coffee and a donut. Lunch is pasta or a sandwich. Dinner is chicken and potatoes. High carbs, zero fiber, zero anti-inflammatory foods. We simply added 7 foods to his daily routine. 2 months later, 13 pounds down, blood pressure stabilized, and his energy levels went through the roof. Here are those foods. 1. Fatty fish, mackerel, herring, salmon, sardines. At least twice a week, 5 to 7 ounces. Omega-3 fatty acids are the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory you can find. A 2019 study from the Harvard School of Public Health showed that people over 45 who eat fatty fish twice a week have a 35% lower risk of sudden cardiac arrest. Plus, according to the University of Southern California, omega-3s are critical for protecting the brain against Alzheimer's. 2. Fermented vegetables. Sauerkraut, pickles, the naturally fermented kind, or kimchi. Science has now proven that fermented foods are prebiotics and probiotics in one package. A healthy gut is 70% of your immune system. Sauerkraut is a powerhouse of vitamin C, which you need after 40 for your blood vessels and skin. Just 3 to 4 tablespoons a day is enough. 3. Nuts. Walnuts, almonds, hazelnuts. 30 grams a day, that's about a handful. That is the exact dose that provides the benefits without the extra calories. Nuts provide plant protein, magnesium, which every other person is deficient in, and vitamin E. A study in the New England Journal of Medicine involving experts from Harvard and Brigham showed that people who eat a handful of nuts 5 to 7 times a week live, on average, 2 years longer. Scientists tracked 30,000 Americans over 30 years to reach that conclusion. 4. Dark leafy greens. Spinach, arugula, kale. They contain lutein and zeaxanthin, protection for your vision, which starts to fade after 40. They're also a source of vitamin K and folate for brain function. Pro tip: spinach freezes beautifully. Toss it into omelets or smoothies. Dark greens work better when eaten with fat, so dress your salad with olive oil or add some avocado. 5. Berries. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. Fresh or frozen, it doesn't matter. The anthocyanins that give berries their color protect brain cells from damage. A study from Tufts University in Boston proved that people over 40 who eat berries 3 to 4 times a week are 25% less likely to face cognitive impairment in old age. It's excellent dementia prevention. 6. Whole grains. Oatmeal, the old-fashioned kind, wild rice, quinoa, barley. Whole grains keep you full longer and provide stable energy. The beta-glucans in oats act like a natural statin, lowering bad cholesterol without side effects. A bowl of oatmeal for breakfast helps you consume fewer calories throughout the day. 7. Legumes. Lentils, beans, chickpeas. This is the perfect combo of plant protein and fiber. After 40, we start experiencing age-related muscle loss, sarcopenia. If you don't support your muscles with protein and exercise, you can lose up to 30% of your muscle mass by age 60. Legumes are a great way to prevent that and stabilize your blood sugar. The promised secret. There is a combination that reduces heart attack risk by 30%. Herring, beets, and sauerkraut. Think of it as a salad for your arteries. Beets contain natural nitrates. In the body, they turn into nitric oxide, which dilates blood vessels and lowers pressure. Sauerkraut provides the probiotics to help absorb these nutrients. Herring provides the omega-3s to prevent blood clots. Scientists at the Cleveland Clinic confirm that dietary nitrates from vegetables, especially beets, can lower systolic blood pressure by 10 to 15 points. That's the difference between hypertension and a healthy range. The recipe is simple. Boiled beets, lightly salted herring, sauerkraut, a little onion, and a spoonful of olive oil. No mayo, no extra potatoes. The main mistakes to avoid. Excess. Nuts are healthy, but 10 ounces a day is just extra weight. Herring is great, but a whole fish at once is a salt bomb for your kidneys. Inconsistency. These foods work through accumulation. Wrong cooking methods. Deep frying destroys omega-3s. Buy sauerkraut without added sugar or vinegar. Only natural fermentation. Relying on pills. Omega capsules can't replace whole fish, which contains iodine, selenium, and vitamin D as a complete package. Make a plan. Fish twice a week, legumes 3 times. Every day, a handful of nuts, a serving of greens, and fermented vegetables. This isn't a diet. It's a simple system that works. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. Subscribe if you want more honest health information. And let me know in the comments, which of these 7 foods are you going to add to your diet tomorrow? I'm truly interested in your thoughts.